Hey guys, I talk a lot about preparation and I talk about how prep really helps me to be a better mother, a better wife, better at my job, and to be able to be a working mom and live a healthy lifestyle. So in this video, I wanted to give you an idea of what's in my fridge, and I'm gonna heat up food for myself and for my kid. And I wanna give you an example of what's in there and what I might put together. So this is some just chicken broth that I have, and as you see on the top, it was in the fridge, so that's a little bit of the fat that's still on the top. This is a chicken soup that I made. I pulled all the chicken off, just like I showed you guys in the chicken broth recipe video. Pulled all the chicken off, I added carrots, celery. I got these beautiful baby onions, look like a scallion, from the farmer's market. There's also an onion in here. There's a lot of great stuff in there. I also have some potatoes that I have prepped in my fridge, my perfect yellow hard-boiled eggs, of course, and then I have some of my steel-cut oats and blueberries, so that's obviously more of a breakfast thing, and then I have some turmeric turkey that I made. So the other thing I have in my fridge is I got these beautiful greens from the farmer's market. So I have all this beautiful washed, prepped romaine lettuce, arugula, and I have these beautiful bib lettuce heads, and then some spinach. The paper towel is so when I wash my lettuces, if there's any residual water, this will absorb it. So I like to put, a little piece of paper towel because I don't want my beautiful lettuce that I got from the farmer's market, I don't want it to wilt. So I want it to be prepped and cleaned, but I put that in as another little precaution to just absorb any excess moisture. So this is all washed and ready to go, and it makes it so much easier so that when I'm in the middle of a busy day and I want to get food made, I don't have to worry about washing and drying the lettuce and all that stuff. So the fact that these are just prepped and ready to go, it just makes my life a lot easier. So when I look at all this stuff, I'm like, okay, cool. So this is more of, we'll eat that for breakfast. So that'll be, and we also, as you can tell, have been eating it for breakfast. So what I'll make for myself is I'm going to chop up some of these potatoes and I'm going to finish off this turmeric turkey. So I'm going to make that like a little stir fry. And the other thing I'm going to do is, just looking at my options here, I'm going to cut up some spinach into it. So I'm going to make a little stir fry for myself. And then I'm going to heat up a cup of chicken broth. So I have my little chicken broth tonic with my food. What I'm going to make for my daughter is, she already had a hard-boiled egg and some of the oatmeal for breakfast. So what I'm gonna do for her lunch is I'm gonna heat up some of this chicken soup, and then I'm gonna just make a little toast for her because she loves dipping it into the soup. So I know that she's getting a ton of nutrients and this is all ready to go. So this is what I'm gonna make right now for our lunch. Okay, so I'm heating up the soup for my daughter. And because when I prep my food, I make it for different people, when I make it for her, I use my handy little kitchen shears and I cut it up smaller. Little bite-sized pieces. So here's an example of what my daughter's gonna eat. This is her soup. And then we have her little toast a little bit of bread with butter that she's gonna dip into it, and a little bit of cut up avocado. So I'm gonna give this to her now while I finish heating up my lunch. Okay, so now this is my lunch. Chopped up the potatoes. And now I have my ground turkey cooking in there. It's yellow because I cooked it with turmeric. And this is my spinach. So this is all going to cook down into an awesome little stir fry. And this, I'm heating up my chicken broth in the same pot that I heated up my daughter's soup in, saving time. And then as this heats up, this will all start to, the spinach will wilt down and it'll all start to cook together. So this is what I'm going to have. This is the little stir fry with the potatoes, turkey, and the wilted down spinach there. And then I just made a quick little side salad with those prepped lettuces that I showed you. And I just cut up a couple little of the cherry tomatoes I got from the farmer's market. This is my homemade chicken broth, which I'm very excited about, amazing nutrients. And then on my salad, I'm just gonna cut up this lemon, olive oil, salt and pepper. And that is what we're gonna have for lunch. I hope you guys like this video. This was a really cool example of a meal that I would make from foods that I already have prepped in my fridge. Let me know what you guys think and subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so you know when I put up a new video. And I'll see you next time.